Kidnapped, walking the scene with you in no flicks from the 90s. So keen, the VHS Club, they're the talk of the town. Breaking it down, spreading nostalgia all around. Moving and grooving to the synth-pop sound. Their insights so fresh, painting pictures profound. From Pulp Fiction to Clueless, they know it all. The genuine love for movies stands tall. Unfolding memories on that VHS screen, talking about classics like you've never seen. Katie with her charm, Matt with that wit. Together they make the VHS Club legit.
Welcome back to the VHS Club. Hello to everyone hanging out with us live. Hey, Nat.
Hey.
We are popping up in your feed on a Wednesday, so it's a weird, wacky, and wild
Pretend
Wednesday.
Thursday.
It's Pretend Thursday today, and we are in our theme of bad movies. So you know what? We said we were going to do this. And this one, I feel like we've got some feelings about it. So no one come at us. And if this is your favorite movie, you need to defend yourself, like I did last week. So you'll have to defend yourself. But hopefully, we'll just have a whole lot of fun. So brief intro from me, and then you can go jump into whatever the heck this movie is about. But what I love about this, Nat, was that you were like months back, you were all about like, let's watch Encino Man, and we need to get into our Brendan Fraser era, and we need to get into Pauly Shore, and you were like, you were talking all about this conspiracy theory, which we're absolutely going to talk about tonight. And I was like, yes. And then we watched Encino Man, and we actually like really enjoyed it. And then we just like kind of forgot about it. And then I was thinking, okay, what are the other movies that are on the list? And I was like starting to make jot down the other movies so that we could pick it back up again and continue on with these movies. And then I was listening to the Tony and Ryan podcast, which I absolutely love them. Great for a laugh. Completely inappropriate if you don't want like very raunchy
don't
Australian
listen with children
humor
in the room.
don't go over there. But hilariously, they started doing this thing a couple weeks ago. Well, I might be behind, so maybe it's a month. I might be a few episodes behind. But they started doing this thing where one of them was recommending like movies that they should watch as a group, similar to what we're doing, and then come back and discuss it on the show. And so they were initially discussing like a newer movie, and then they decided against it. And then Ryan from the podcast was like, let's do Biodome. And I was like, oh, we'll also do Biodome. So I like put on the list, and we're going to do it. And then I dropped the link into the description because they came back the next day, and Ryan literally was just like, I am so sorry, everyone, that I forced to watch Biodome. So
it is the worst movie.
According to the two of them, it was like a fever dream why they ever liked this movie. They were like appalled. They barely got through it. It was the longest 90 minutes of their life. And I don't know if I felt that way. I will say
bad.
But I'm excited to dive into it. I'm excited to dive into it. And Josh Val is hanging out with us, who has not seen it. obviously.
Good-
And-
Good call, Val.
Hang in there.
Good
don't,
call.
Yeah, don't worry about this one. You've got a long enough list. Josh is saying he needs a good laugh tonight, so we're here to help you, Josh. So laugh with us through the ridiculousness of this movie. And Paul is saying that we are working our way towards negative taters. Yeah, this one, I don't think that we're in negative tater land yet.
No, it did have some redeeming qualities.
Yeah.
It was serviceable,
It
I
was
think is the word that I used. Serviceable. Like,
It was serviceable.
I mean, I didn't ever need to rewatch this, but it's not the worst movie I've seen. So
Yeah. Did we need to rewatch it? No. Was it at least
No.
only 90-ish minutes? Yes. So it was
Yes.
okay. Well, I wrote
it did have a
down-
couple of fun like cameos. I mean, they
It
weren't
did.
cameos. Like there's a couple
It
of
did.
fun like actors in it that I was like, oh yeah, I forgot they were in this. So
Absolutely.
it was very 90s.
It was anything that Pauly Shore is in is just, I think, automatically categorized as 90s. It was like, wow, Pauly Shore is in it.
Yeah.
It's very 90s. No one
Yeah.
who did not grow up in the 90s understands anything about Pauly Shore. So just that's just out there into the world. Well, do you think you could describe what this movie is about? Not that it's a complicated plot, but
Yes. So two guys are dating two girls that are very much into saving the environment, which was a big thing in the 90s.
Very
Everybody
90s,
was like,
yeah.
there was a cause a week kind of thing, but so they were very into saving the environment and they slacked off on some like garbage cleanup that the girls wanted to do. So their relationships were on the rocks. So they decide to go and find the girls, come across what they thought was a new mall, but it's a biodome that's going to be sealed for a year for an experiment.
yeah.
And they go in because they need to use the bathroom and they get locked in
Yeah.
to the biodome for a year.
For a year. Yeah.
And that's the movie.
That's-
And
that's the
chaos
movie.
ensues
And
because they
chaos.
are the two biggest doofuses on the planet.
They are the worst. This is like one of these movies where I'm like rooting for the evil scientist. I'm like, oh no, yeah, you should just.
He
like,
was so
tie them
funny.
up. Like you should just like everything you're doing justified. Like it is absolutely crazy. Yeah, no, it is
starring Doofus 1, Pauly Shore. Doofus 2 was Stephen Baldwin,
Yep.
which basically only one of the Baldwins are a good actor. Not this one.
Not this one. Although one could
I'd
say
say-
you don't need to be a good actor to be in this role.
No,
Like
he got the part
he got the part,
across,
yeah.
but it was still hard to watch. He's
Yeah.
really bad at this
He's
at his
not-
job.
He's not Brendan Fraser. If we had been able to just trade him out for Brendan Fraser, I actually might rate this movie slightly higher. I think
Yeah.
like his character was so dumb, like that, like dumber than
So
Encino
unlikable.
Man Caveman, and not likable. That you're just kind of like, oh, all right.
He didn't like I could see like some of the stuff and like even some of the lines he had, I'm like, oh, that was supposed to be funny, but the delivery just murdered that whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's anyways. I'm sorry, Mr. Baldwin.
I'm not.
Oh
I'm not. Apparently he
Not trying to-
hated doing this movie and like doesn't even want to talk about this
Yeah.
movie. So I feel like it's
Well,
okay
I'm not
to
surprised.
make fun of him. Yeah. It's I'm
Yeah.
I think and I'm trying to think of like other movies that were in this genre, but there was and Mallrats obviously was the one that kind of came up the closest. I love Mallrats and I don't think that
Yeah.
these two are comparable, but Joey, what did we say her name is? Joey Lauren Adams.
Joey Lauren Adams.
Yeah.
Yep.
Joey Lauren
She was
Adams.
like the it
Yeah.
girl
She's
for these kind
beautiful.
of comedies in the
Yeah.
90s. Yeah.
She's like, so she is Pauly Shore's girlfriend in this movie. And
Yeah.
she's like, it is the same kind of thing where there's these like two beautiful, like smart, capable women that are dating these like complete idiots. At least in Mallrats, like they are not idiots. They're just like nerds who are focused on a particular thing. Like,
Yeah.
whereas these two are like actually fairly destructive idiots. Like not only are they like definitely not ever doing anything with their lives of merit, they're like really, really not okay. Like for Like they're just like there's something
It's like
not
clearly
quite
not a
there.
mall.
Yeah, yeah, it's clearly not a mall. It's clearly not a mall at all. Josh
Yeah,
is
so
saying, don't diss Mallrats. I'm not going to diss Mallrats.
No, we love
I
Mallrats.
love Mallrats. And hi to Lou. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, we're never going to diss Mallrats on this show. I was like, yay, Joey's here, and I was like, oh, poor Joey. I'm like, she just really deserves like a really nice, capable person in a boyfriend. She needs someone needs to help that lady out.
Yeah. So. Also, surprise, Kylie Minogue was in this.
Yes, as a
which
scientist.
she was in all rights. She's an actor. Like,
Yeah.
she actually has well-known credentials. As we saw at the beginning of at the top of the episode, she was in Neighbours, which is a huge show in Australia, and it's so addictive and really good. It was like kind of a soap opera, teen soap opera-ish.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's fantastic. Like, I haven't seen it in 30 years, but also it was really good. I'm pretty sure like almost every famous Australian has been on Neighbours. It's kind of like the Midsummer Murders in the UK. Like every actor in the UK has been on that show. Like Neighbours is that for Australia.
Yeah. Okay, wait, I gotta share a couple of these. You all are just making my entire night, so we're gonna keep this up just for Josh. Alec Baldwin told his brother Stephen Baldwin that doing this movie could end his acting career.
It should have.
And Kylie Minogue has called this film the worst, her worst career move. She said that it's the only thing that she's done in her professional life that her father ridicules her for. And
That's amazing.
And then Paul said, "That's it for facts, friends. This movie is so bad that's all we have to share."
Yeah.
I will say, and Nat and I were like laughing about this as we were watching it. So again, it's like not a long movie, and there was a point in this where I paused it and I was kind of like, okay, I've got to be at least an hour into this hour and a half long movie, because like there's not really like much else we can do here. And it was like, look down, I was like, oh no, I'm like 40 minutes. No, we're gonna keep this up for a little. But then it did turn at the end, and I will say the last like
it did pick
20
up.
minutes of this movie I actually did enjoy. I mean, I don't think it was life-changing, but like
it's funny because I did the same thing. I paused the movie to check the time, and I'm like, oh, thank God, I'm more than halfway through.
You were the opposite. You were like, okay, we got this. We got this.
I was like, whew, it's not a long movie. Okay. Oh God, that's funny.
It was only we were only 15 minutes in. Yeah, as Paul said, and Val is feeling very glad that she missed this one.
I'm so happy you missed this one.
It is like it is, as you were saying, like iconically 90s, and it is like I don't know. It's not.
Pauly Shore was very charming. He did his whole shtick and all of his stuff. He was very much in his element in this. It was like Pauly Shore unleashed, you know, and he was great. He was funny, but I don't know. It was, to me, I'm like, it's Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah.
It's just, he dragged the whole thing. Like you said, if maybe Brendan Fraser was in it or somebody else to counterpart, or like even Adam Sandler, like if it was someone else, it might have been a bit different. But anyways, so these guys are locked in with these real scientists in a real science
who have
experiment.
been preparing for years, and the people who have invested. I think like this is, the older that I get, the less like these kinds of movies, and I love a slapstick, as we all know, but like there's something about like this concept where you're like, okay, these people spent millions of dollars and invested like their entire careers into it.
It was like $10 billion, Katie.
Gonna ruin
$10 billion
everything.
in the 90s.
Yeah.
I feel like, oh God, no, I don't. And that's the thing, like, I like slapstick, but my problem is when the joke is that somebody who did nothing wrong and has been working very hard is the butt of the joke. Like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But so they're stuck in there, and the first half of the movie, they're basically just being themselves.
Assholes.
And
total
just basically ruining as much as possible without meaning to, but they're just too stupid to realize that they're ruining most things.
The worst scene in this entire movie,
Oh my
in my
God,
personal
the insect
opinion,
room?
is the insect room. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like
I was
they're
so
playing
mad.
like a weird game of like tag with each other, and they like
Hide and go seek.
and hide and go seek. That's what it was. And they and Stephen
'Cause they're
Baldwin,
adults.
yeah, because they're adults, because they're bored. And so Stephen Baldwin ends up like in this like insectarium room with like the scientist whose like whole career it is, and he's so nice to him. Like he like not the scientist is so nice to Stephen Baldwin in that like he answers his question and like they're having this kind of moment and you're like, oh, okay, maybe like the movie's starting to turn and they're going to be like, you know, they're going to be friends now. Maybe these are redeemable characters. And instead after like hearing that like it's like he's got these two butterflies that like it's like his life's mission to like, you know, to help
the
these,
last
like,
two of their kind in existence.
And then Pauly Shore comes in and literally like the two of them run around in circles and they destroy everything. And as if that's
you see the like insectariums all falling over and like the bugs going loose and the butterflies get out into the environment. And the biodome seems to have different like sort of
sections
like there's like a desert and a rainforest and other things, you know, and it's like, oh my God, what if they go into the wrong? I was stressed. It stressed me out.
So that scene like is already traumatic enough where I was just like I like literally couldn't even laugh because I just felt so bad for the scientist. And then to make it even worse, like 10 or 15 minutes later into the movie, they like concoct this huge thing, and again I thought like in my mind, I can't remember when I saw this. I know I've seen it before, but they like get this big like sticky sheet, which like I don't even know why that's in the biodome, but it's there, and they prop it all up and
make like a giant fly
trap. And I thought that they were gonna like jump and stick themselves to it, which is like the, you know, gimmicky whatever thing, but no, they just like straight up murder all the insects. It was just like the look on this man's face because they go and like excitedly show like they're that dumb that they like think that they are making it better for him. That they've caught all of the insects, and I just like
he's supposed to study them for a year.
He's supposed to study them for a year. I literally almost cried for this fictional character. I was like, at this point, like, I actually think it's okay to murder them. Like, I think it's okay to like, I just can't handle it.
The lead scientist at one point loses it. He snaps. His sanity is gone. He goes full like Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
And he's basically, they can't find him in the biodome. And the rest, so anyways, they can't find him and he loses it, and he's basically plotting to murder them all. Take out the biodome and take out everybody in it. Like it's actually funny because like the bug scene, because I'm like, oh, they deserved it.
Yeah.
So the point where they lose it is the guys find that in one of the windows in like a section that looks like a geodome, one of the windows has a key in it.
Ostracized to the desert. They're like kicked out of.
Oh yeah.
The scientists are like remarkably patient. It takes like a very long time for like at first they're just like
a couple months.
Okay, this sucks, but like we'll allow you to like just stay here and we're gonna make it work and blah blah blah. And then after like a couple of months of literally these two destroying everything that they stand for, then they're finally like, okay, now you live in the desert, which is like, again, a completely reasonable like assumption. Yeah, totally fine. Lock them in the desert. And then they find a way out.
They find a yes, they find a key in a window panel so they can get out, like a back door.
Yeah.
Which of course by opening it, and it's supposed to be like hermetically sealed, you know, like the whole experiment is now completely ruined.
Yeah.
More so than it was before. Like if it was possible. Anyways, so they go out, they order pizza because they're starving. They were banished to the desert, which fair enough. And then they decide to host like a kegger because they heard that their girlfriends are going to some kegger at the college and they were jealous that they would meet some other guys there. So they're throwing a better kegger. So the biodome does in fact get destroyed and the scientists are in fact extremely heartbroken, and the lead scientist does very much so lose his mind and go completely feral.
He chews through
he gets into
metal
the ventworks,
which I thought was the best part of the movie. They're like, seems like someone just chewed right through these. You're like, what?
So then at the after when the girlfriends see the party and they call them out for being complete morons, because like you just ruined the experiment and you're like ruined the planet. Um, they realize the error in their ways and they decide to clean everything up. And they're like, no, we're going to save the experiment. We'll clean everything up and restore the experiment. Um, which okay, we won't get into the science of why that wouldn't work, but
Yeah, no.
that's fine. So it's cute because then they have like a little montage and it's
Yes.
like men without hats playing the safety dance and the scientists all decide to help out and they all work together and it's fun and it's cute and that's where the movie kind of turns for at least for
Yeah.
me
At
as a
that point
viewer.
in the movie, I was like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm on board for this. Like,
So like when they're all working together, there's funnier moments and it's sweeter, it's cuter like
Yeah.
plot line than these guys just destroying everything. So it's like they all get into it and they fix it. And then in the background, there's the lead scientist who's like making bombs out of coconuts and he has this like parrot like Jafar. He's basically turned into Jafar.
He is Jafar. Yeah.
He's in like the bowels of this, like the mechanic room of this of the biodome, and at one point you see he's wearing a parrot hat, and because the parrot kept saying, "I am God, I am God," and then he's eating like a chicken wing and being like, "I am God," and throws the chicken wing. He's wearing the parrot as a hat. Anyways, it's pretty funny. Like when he cracks up, to be honest.
Yeah, I will say
Like Bud and Doyle are just like, oh, our buddy scientist. Like they find him and they're like helping him plant the bombs because they don't realize they're bombs. And they're like, oh, we've missed you so much. You doing okay? And it's like, because it's been a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. Like him absolutely losing his mind was pretty good.
Yeah, I will say that like and I wish that it had been the second half of the movie, but it was probably only 20-ish minutes, 25 minutes at the end of the movie that it turns around. But the slapstick comedy of the majority of the scientists like helping out and being on board and they turn around and then the one still being a complete lunatic, which again, totally justified.
Valid. I'm like, he would get off if this went to court. Like, if they ever caught him, they'd be like, eh.
Yeah. I mean,
there's reasonable.
I mean, obviously, this is like the most ridiculous possible human movie of all time. But they would be so, I mean, I don't even know. Like, he says jokingly at the end, like, how many laws that they had broken. And they're like, how many? It was like, they would be in so much, like, I can't even imagine how much trouble. Because
they would be in trouble.
The original way that they get into the biodome is through throwing firecrackers, like, over and, like, making everyone think that there's, like, an attack on this building. So, like.
So there's it's the ribbon cutting ceremony at the beginning of the movie when they're opening they have the whole press release for the scientists are going into the biodome to be locked in. Okay, so this is the day they're being locked in. And they throw a firecracker over into the stands where the press and the public are watching the ribbon cutting for this biodome. And I have to say, like, I laughed, but it's really dark. This one girl sitting on the bleachers was like, it's a grassy knoll moment. Like,
she was like down.
She's like, it's the grassy knoll. Like, she snapped. Like, her brain just went, like, shut right off.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm like, that's so dark, but also really I laughed. I'm sorry.
Why do they have, like, they're just like.
There's occasionally a really good, like, zinger in it, and it's just, like, was the delivery delivered? You know, like, not all the time.
So then
Pauly Shore did his delivery.
This is an interesting question then. So Dana's saying that you should join him in his anti-Christmas vacation feelings. So this one has the Christmas vacation vibes where, like, everyone is, like, technically shitting on the scientist and science, but you just said that you didn't like the first half, which same, but then you did like where he goes crazy at the end and like, and so I don't know, that maybe that puts you somewhere in between.
For this movie. I mean, like, I still think that the dad in Christmas Vacation is like the poor guy. Like,
yeah.
He should just like, he needs.
I think the scientists take a way harder break in this one. Like that dad was only prepping for Christmas for like a couple weeks. These scientists, they were prepping for years to pull off this project.
I know, this is
And
like
it
more
goes
than a
to
decade of their
absolute
life.
hell. Like, and
Which,
for no
I'm just
good
gonna say
reason.
this.
Like, it's not like it was like an accidental weird stuff happened to like.
Yeah. So when they start the experiment, they realize the guys are locked in there immediately. Like,
yeah. Within
the
seconds.
second the door is locked, they're like, who are these two?
Yeah.
Just open the door and let them out.
Yeah.
Just open the door and let them out.
Yeah.
Why did you even like, no.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, it needs to be 1 year exactly. So start tomorrow.
I know, start tomorrow.
What are you talking about? Like, start in an hour, okay? Like, get them out, make sure everything's sanitized. Like, it was totally fixable.
Help
this didn't need to happen.
Yeah, this didn't need to happen
The
at all.
scientists were very bad at science.
Yeah. Well, the business dude was bad at like the business.
No, but
business
any
guy
of the
could-
scientists could have mentioned this.
Yeah.
Actually, the business guy was a genius. So the guy who like invested $10 billion, he decides, okay, well, I'm just gonna roll with this. They've like Bud and Doyle have become now like the mascots of the Biodome, and he's like printing out merch and like gets action figures made, and it's like, anyways, so he's promoting it. He looked great PR to the point at the end when the guys decide they want to try and save the Biodome. They kept holding up signs of like how much of the Biodome was like repaired or whatever back to normalization.
Yeah.
And like there was like a live audience, like people would go by in the middle of the Arizona desert to check this out and like cheer every time they saw like it increased, you know? It was pretty genius on the marketing side of it. But
yeah, I have to say that like,
I mean,
it might
he
be
took the best out of the worst.
He did. That's valid. I have to say that like the computer in this movie might be my favorite character because like the like sassiness of the 90s computer that like
sassy 90s AI
that like updates them on the status of things was just fabulous. Like there I wish that I had written down some of the quotes from the computer, but the computer was just like perfect. It was like it's like counting down and things getting horrible, and then like it basically at one point was just like, all of you are gonna die in here because there's no oxygen. You need plants. Like it's just like that would be so demeaning if you were a scientist. You're like, I know, like we're like locked in with these two
and also
idiots.
like one of them had to have coded that too.
Yeah.
So like somebody in the Biodome programmed it to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
jackasses. Oh, another fun cameo in this, which both Katie and I were like, oh yeah, it was Tenacious D.
Tenacious D was
They
in
were
it.
there.
Tenacious D.
Yeah. They were in it. They were at the college lawn party, and they were
like
the live
rally.
entertainment. It was
I was really hoping that they would also be there for like the Biodome party.
The big party.
Like,
yeah.
Because there was a
But
band
they weren't.
there too,
It was a
but
different band.
It was.
I mean, I guess I didn't. Like, I don't think I knew who Tenacious D was in 1991.
No,
to be
yeah,
honest.
this is pretty. Yeah, you're right. 96.
Like this 96.
Yeah.
This movie came out in 96 too.
Yeah. So I have some additional facts. So it came out January 1996. Jason Blum is the person we have to thank for the direction of this brilliant film. Budget of $8 million, box office $13 million, which is kind of impressive, all things
Pauly
considered.
Shore was popular.
Yeah.
And we didn't have the internet, so no spoilers were put out there. Like, we didn't know how bad it was until after we saw it.
Yeah. I do love that that the negatives of the movie are the characters are unbelievably selfish. The girlfriends completely deserve better. Every joke is the exact same joke, and it somehow feels much longer than 95 minutes. I was like, yeah. And then it does definitely have like it has a number of things that like are just wildly inappropriate, like which were like fine, I guess, in the 90s. Like they basically are like almost fully sexually assaulting the women that are in. Like there's like sex jokes, and then there's like this one
There was like jokes that target minorities that I guess were not called out in the 90s.
Yeah, like one thing, it's like the like potty humor and fart jokes and all that kind of stuff is sort of like that. I'm like, less
No, but like
find less
sexual
funny, but kind of makes
harassment is not
sense. But yeah,
a joke.
the rest of it was pretty intense.
Yeah.
I did though. You were right. I did like the soundtrack. I thought that the soundtrack
Yes,
was
the soundtrack was good.
the soundtrack was good.
Good soundtrack.
But this movie does kick off with what feels like the longest, weirdest, very 90s intro. That's just like almost a fever dream. Like, and if you were epileptic in any way, like would definitely
Don't
set you
watch it.
off. Like it is the weirdest. And it just went on for like, there were multiple times where I was like, why am I not fast forwarding this? And I just like didn't.
I rage paused.
Did you?
I sat through that whole thing and I'm like, how freaking long was that? Like a 15-minute intro? And I'm like, it was 2 minutes and 49 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm like, dear God, why did that feel like an hour?
Yeah.
And it was just music with graphics.
With
like,
weird,
and it had
like
the actors' names. Like that's it.
Yep.
Like it was nothing special. The song was fine. It just felt like an hour and it was 2 minutes and 49 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, we have a decent amount of people hanging out with us live, so you will have to let us know whether or not you have ever seen this movie, and if you have seen it recently, does it stand up to when you originally saw it? I feel like there was this one. I don't remember. Like, I don't remember the original time that I watched it. I definitely vividly remember watching all of the Adam Sandler movies, which I still really, really fondly remember, but have not rewatched in a long time. So maybe those ones are also crazy. And this definitely is in that same vein. But like, I remembered watching Encino Man, and then obviously I really enjoyed rewatching it. I can't remember. I don't know. I remember this movie. Like I can see the cover. I'm sure I've seen it, but I didn't.
It didn't leave an impression when I originally saw it. I did rewatch it a few years back during lockdown, and I was like, and I don't think I finished watching it. To be perfectly honest, it was on Disney Plus. It is no longer on Disney Plus. Like,
I love that it's on Disney.
Massively underperforming.
Disney was like, sure, it can hang out with us. I got it was free on YouTube, so if anyone wants to see it, it is up there. It scored it was a 4% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which is definitely got to be an all-time low. Definitely one of the lowest for this era. Paul is saying he regrets to say that he did see it. He think he even paid to see it. Oh no, paid to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I did too. That was a regret.
Well, so now this is the interesting question. All right, so we're obviously in the middle of like a bad movie run. Things are getting worse next week because we're going to do Howard the Duck. So it's hang in there with us.
Which is so funny because Katie's like, we're never going to do Howard the Duck. And then one of our friends from high school is coming on. We haven't seen Chris in a long time.
And he's like a film critic. So I didn't want to say no to him.
He has very good taste in films. We have talked films many a time. And he's like, could we watch Howard the Duck? And I'm like, Katie, that's amazing. I can't believe that happened.
I couldn't say no. So we're going to watch Howard the Duck, which I've now will be the second time.
But we need to know his perspective.
He might have a completely different perspective, friends, but
he might change our minds, guys. Likely. If anybody could change our minds about a movie, it would be Chris Bumbrace.
It is very true. Well, Rich is saying he's watched this one time. He'll leave it there.
That's all you need.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay, I have to say,
Paul with the duck emoji.
After rewatching it today, I'm like, it was because the ending, like, it rallied a little bit and the jokes got funnier when everybody was working together. Yeah, that's actually, that's true. So it was serviceable at the end. It was like, I guess, kind of cutish, but I'm like, I wouldn't ever recommend anybody need to watch this.
No.
Because he does a lot of his, like, Pauly Shore. So the only reason to watch it is to see Pauly Shore existing. Because it's a spectacle and it's
if that's the
funny
case,
and it's crazy.
If you need to see Pauly Shore existing, and we're gonna get into it because we got some Pauly Shore, but I think I think go back and rewatch Encino Man, and then honestly, I know all of you are giant fans of Goofy Movie. Go back and rewatch Goofy Movie and watch Pauly Shore, cartoon Pauly Shore, cartoon Pauly Shore. I think those two are like. A good dose of Pauly
better
Shore.
representation.
Yeah.
I I feel it was either this one or Son-in-Law.
Well, so okay,
Was
so
it the
that's what
Son-in-Law or Father-in-Law, whatever
that
it was called?
son-in-law. So that's what I want to
The
ask.
Son-in-Law.
Okay, so
So
you
that one, I remember watching it, and I remember renting it with my parents. I remember my dad being pissed because he thought it was such a
worst,
crap
yeah.
movie, and he's like, I don't even think it's appropriate for us to watch as a family. Anyways, he was
Probably
pissed at that
right.
rental. Yeah, but it was popular at the time, right? And I remember watching it and being like, yeah, Pauly Shore should not be a lead actor.
No, I think
Was
that,
my takeaway from that one, which I think came out before this one.
so I don't have the dates for them, and maybe Paul can look them up while we're talking about this here. But I do want to talk. So you had brought up a while back when we
It's
were
the fan theory.
the fan theory, and so actually there are like a couple of so you had a fan theory that was specific to the fact that the character Brendan Fraser's character appears in
Link.
Link appears in most of these Pauly Shore movies, and so it's
Yeah.
like all interconnected. I found
Like
another
even
theory.
in the Troop one, Link didn't appear, but Brendan Fraser's dog tags, the name was Link.
Okay.
And it was just
Okay.
a cameo. So it was like and in not Biodome, what's the other one? Maybe it was Son-in-Law.
Well, so there
Link
are
is like there's one where he's roasting a frog.
Okay, yeah.
And it's just a cameo. Again, it's in the background. It's just Brendan Fraser's in the background and not even credited on the film, I think.
So we didn't catch anything in this movie. So Biodome is like the
No,
one that's excluded. Okay.
And Google tells us that this one is not part of that.
Okay.
There's this one and one other in the Pauly Shore verse. That as Gemini had told me today, that is not, there's two not included. This was one of them. So he was definitely not in this.
So there's another theory, which is weaker, but what the heck, because we're here, that the internet tells me is called the Pauly Shore cinematic universe. So like Marvel, but Pauly Shore. And so the theory,
Pauly Shore verse.
Yeah, the Pauly Shore verse. We can figure out a good name together as a team. Where the theory is that every Pauly Shore movie is connected. The character just simply changes his name. So you have Encino Man, you have Stoney, who lives in California. He's obsessed with partying. Son-in-law, his name is Crawl. I don't remember that one at all. He moves away, still acts exactly the same. In the army now, he's Bones. He leaves for the army and somehow survives. Jury duty, he is Tommy. He can't keep a job.
Oh, yeah.
He gets mixed up in another ridiculous situation. And then Biodome, he's Bud. Now he's dating someone, but he still has zero life skills. And he accidentally seals himself inside a scientific experiment.
I think Jury Duty and Biodome were the two that Link is not in.
Okay.
I believe.
So that would only put Link in 3. So
yeah. It's a weak fan theory, but it's still cute that people noticed it.
I mean, I do.
It's like now that we have the internet and we could like still frame like movies, it's like this is what the internet has given us. We know that Brendan Fraser randomly showed up on set with Pauly Shore sometimes.
Well, this one apparently was the like quote unquote end of Pauly Shore's career. So it was the end of his like theatrical comedy run. So there's, there were these moments. So
we
take it as
why.
you will. Yeah. Whether or not it continued in. I don't know.
I mean, he's having a renaissance.
He is.
He's back for something. I can't remember what now, but
I still think
I've seen him pop up.
I still think he is fun, and I think you absolutely nailed it. Where I do think if he is the background character and he's doing his thing, then he's like just lovable and funny and very 90s and goofy and
if he's the weasel or the squirrel, it's better than
Weaselverse. Just saying. Paul is saying Pauly Shore's 1990 comedies are not officially connected in a single narrative universe, but they share a fun fan theory because Brendan Fraser's caveman character Link cameos across multiple films. Yeah. And really, honestly, like if Link was in all of the films, that might make them better. That's what was missing from the Bible.
Doyle in this one, it could have been a lot better.
Yeah,
but I feel like this Brendan Fraser was already too big to be in this one.
Yeah.
In 1996.
Yeah.
Possibly. When did The Mummy come out?
I don't
99?
Yeah, I think it was 99. I think it was later.
So maybe not. He could have done this.
He could have done this.
All right,
He
we need a
probably
time
chose
machine.
well, though. I feel like they would have had to like
He's probably
rewrite
like,
it a little
no,
bit.
thank you.
Yeah, they would have, because there's not
I
like
think
there's not much redeemable about these characters. Like I know that they turn it around at the end, but they're still
Yes.
jerks. They still
I
like
think Brendan Fraser could have pulled off it more like lovable doofus and like accidentally doing bad things, whereas the way it was portrayed, it was just more selfish
yeah.
in this one.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm just like, well, we love Brendan Fraser on this podcast. You're welcome. Like,
To
let's
the Brendan
recast
Fraser
him in
podcast.
everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I think you could have recast this movie.
I
Although
think
will
even
say,
a different actor, a different delivery, it would have been slightly different.
It would have been
like it
slightly
couldn't
different.
have been worse. Let's just say that. Like it could have only possibly been better.
I love this. Mary Lou says we could say that there's a missing link in a few movies. Well played. Well played. Well played. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely think it would have been better with Brendan Fraser. I think the two of them just had a really great chemistry with each other. Like where they were able to like play off each other. Like you believe that they were friends. I don't know. I'm like, what also might have made this better, like I will say, so like what made Encino Man good was that you had like a straight man. There was no real straight man in this movie. Like it might have been better if like one of the, I mean, I guess the insect scientist kind of was a little bit that, but like, and sort of the girlfriends, I guess, but like
the straight arrow is what we mean. Yeah.
Like if you had
somebody trying to rein them in and like try and fix the situation as things unfold.
Yeah.
But we didn't have the counterbalance to.
Well, like if you had like a Sean Astin character and Pauly Shore, and they like, and it was like Pauly Shore was like the ridiculous friend that was like always getting into trouble, and it was this like straight edge guy and like Pauly Shore character, and the two of them ended up stuck in there. Then like that might be a little bit more like interesting, where it's like, but the fact that both of them were just so dumb, like, and that, I don't know, like they weren't,
and like, were they brothers?
Character. I don't know. The scene where the mother holds them underwater was also wild. You're just like, okay.
I'm like, oh, she's actually just trying to kill this kid. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, they were either cousins or brothers. It was very unclear, and I think both were said. And also there was the one thing that stuck out to me was when they first get locked in, they're asking one of the scientists, like, how long are we locked in for? And she's like, it's for a year. And he says, so for 386 days? And she's like, yes. They just kept it. They're like, whatever. I'm like, so you know when they made the movie, they understood how well this movie was going to perform. Like they knew what they were doing. They're like, yeah, we'll just keep that.
No one will notice that.
Like,
Katie won't. It'll be fine.
Like
That's
rewind
awesome.
that.
That is
386 days. Okay, yeah.
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 I don't think I would survive in a biodome for 386 days or for 300.
Not if I wasn't allowed to kill any bugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if I can't clear the spiders out of my living space and smush a mosquito that's trying to eat me alive in a rainforest to boot, no. Like absolutely not.
Did you find it? So the one thing I did find weird, and again, maybe I was like, as usual, I was just overthinking the beginning of this movie, but I was like, wow, like their bedrooms in the biodome were like very nice. Like I'm like, oh, okay. Like in my mind, I thought they'd be like roughing it in like little cabins or like they didn't seem to.
No,
be
they had like a whole science
They
section.
had like a whole science section with like beautiful bedrooms, a kitchen, like a whole lot. Like I figured that they would be a little bit more like, I don't know.
No,
like
I think they can go in and out of the atmosphere. So if that was the case, yeah, I probably could survive it.
But then they couldn't just let the dudes out. Like if they could go in and out of the atmosphere, then they should have just been able to let the guys out.
Okay, maybe not the atmosphere, but the
No, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Rainforest part or the desert part. I mean, we could look it up. It was a real building. They filmed on location. It was a real biodome. Yeah. It
was called I have it here somewhere. Biodome 2.
Biosphere?
Biosphere?
2?
I know.
something? I
Y2,
can't.
was there a first one? Yeah, the real Biosphere
Must have been.
2 experiment in Arizona, where scientists live sealed inside a dome for 2 years.
2 years, which makes more sense.
I guess.
As from a scientific point of view,
Yeah.
if you want longitudinal data, it has to be like, usually it's like 5 years is the minimum. So, I worked in a
Yeah.
research center, guys. Sorry.
I can't fathom that at all. I
I
was
would
like,
rather be on a
no.
biodome than Mars because
Yeah.
I've seen those movies too, and that
Yeah.
never goes well.
Those ones don't work out well. This was at least like comical. Those ones are just
They at least
downright
got to order
dangerous.
pizza.
Yeah. 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 Well, what do we think?
I think
I think we're
this is a 1.
I think you think you're thinking 1. Oh, we finally
thinking
got to a
1.
1. All right, I'm here for it because I definitely want to get to a 1. If you saw this, or if we've convinced you that how low can we go? I don't think we're at a negative, and I don't think we're at 0 potatoes. So I'm good with 1. But what do you?
I mean,
all
I did
think?
like the montage.
I did like the montage. I liked the
safety
music.
dance montage.
I did like
Great soundtrack.
Some of the Pauly Shore of it all. Like it was fun being back in the 90s. Yeah.
Like you could see the scene where he was trying to impress Petra, the Russian scientist played by Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
Which they're like, she just has an accent, so we'll say she's Russian.
Yeah.
Not at all. It's an English accent, guys. Like Australian, but anyways, that was cute. But so there's a scene where he's trying to impress her, and you could see like it seemed like her laugh was actually genuine. Like he seems it likable. Was funny.
He seems really likable. Yeah.
It comes across as pretty funny. So
all right, I'll give 1
he wasn't
for Pauly
the worst.
Shore.
That's basically it.
All right, well, we've got a live update then, because I think we still have 3 from last week. So here we
it's not 3.
It's not 3. So here we're gonna pull them off over here. We're gonna pull them off so that we
buy extra taters.
Yeah, buy extra taters. We're down to 1. I think this might be our first 1 rated movie.
Could be. Could be.
Josh says 0. Josh 0 for him because he's skipping this movie. Wise move.
Yeah,
there are many movies
definitely
out there. As Paul said earlier in the show, it was like some crazy thousands and thousands just in the 80s and 90s. So yeah, this is a safe bet to skip this one. If you're gonna watch a Pauly Shore one, again, I think just Encino Man. Yeah, and then
that's a Goofy
movie.
And Goofy movie.
Encino Man and Goofy movie, because I know all of you are Disney crew people. Well, this has been fun, and this was, I have to say, like, I am here for a ridiculous 90-minute watch. Like that wasn't a huge time investment. It was fun. It was ridiculous. I thought I would hate it way more than I did, because I was like, I thought that I would like it, and then I heard Tony and Ryan talking about it. I was like, oh shoot, it's going to be really horrible. And it wasn't really, really horrible. Like it was, but it was. Well,
they probably didn't finish it. Let's be honest.
I don't think they finished it. Yeah, I think if you don't finish
which
it,
good for you guys. Like, don't finish the movie. Just pull the plug.
We've made a mistake. Well, we're not apologizing here, because we told you we were doing bad movies. So Mary Lou says she's never seen a 1 potato rating here. Yeah, here it is. Here's our first 1 potato rating. The goal of doing a series of bad movies was the opportunity to get to vote them really low. Well, what did we vote? Nothing But Trouble, because that was our other one that we didn't like. But Brian was on with us. It might have been 3.
Really liked it.
And he liked it. It might be that way for Howard the Duck next week, guys. We already know that I violently dislike that movie, but Chris might change my mind.
I don't remember much about it, but I'm pretty sure I have it on VHS. No, I don't. I'm like,
it's a wild watch.
I did have it on VHS.
Technically, it is the first Marvel movie, so it has that claim to fame. It's part of the Marvel.
I mean, he is a Marvel character. I do have some Howard the Duck comics.
He is a Marvel character. It is whatever crazy person wrote that one. But you know what? Again, Chris is one of my favorite people, and he is much smarter than me in the world of movies. So I'm very excited to hear what his take.
He's a great movie critic. He's done a lot of articles for is it Joe Blow, and he does a lot of interviews. He's at TIFF and Sundance, and anyways, you can, if you look up Chris Bumbray, or maybe Christopher Bumbray, I'm not sure what he goes by professionally. We used to just call him Bumbray. So
Josh says,
but I mean, that's what happens when you know somebody since high school.
He's honored that he got to witness giving it one potato. Yeah, well, we're here for it. We're here for it.
We hope to not have too many more one potatoes.
Yeah, no, we'll get back
we
to
want you
our-
guys to enjoy watching movies.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? I will say though, like, as much as I am like both excited and horrified to give a movie one potato, it's like it's a very double-sided.
I feel it's
edge.
perfectly. It's the right choice.
It's the right choice, and I actually still just like really enjoyed. I felt like tonight was a good night to just be like, you know what? It's a wild, wacky, weird Wednesday. It wasn't a bad watch. Like I enjoyed it, just like totally.
I thought it would be so much worse than it was.
I thought it would be a lot worse than it was. I think it's because it's a comedy. I think that they're like movies that like honestly like I would rate really low and be like, ooh, I really didn't enjoy that. Like I don't know if I want to be there because this show is about just like being fun and silly. So I don't know, friends. You might have to talk me into some actually bad movies where it's like, ooh, it's a lot. It's a lot. But not a lot of those came out in the 80s and 90s. I think we're okay.
No, I'm like thinking of other bad movies.
I'm sure there's a bajillion.
But I'm like, I could definitely think of more from the 70s or earlier even. But
yeah, there's
there's definitely bad movies from the 90s.
Val was saying Sharknado, but that one's newer. So
I'm sorry, but
again would be fun.
I thought that was so stupidly funny. There's a new one. Was it you that sent me the trailer for it? And I sent it to my brother, and my brother immediately is like, our new favorite movie. I'm like, yes, there's a new one. It's Sharks in the Water Park.
It's the
new one by the Sharknado people. It looks so bad that I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah.
Sometimes when a movie like Snakes on a Plane, when it's purposely designed to be the worst movie of all time, when they make it with the intention.
You think it's the intention behind it? Like if they were actually trying to make
it's supposed to be bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, Sharknado was meant to be terrible. Snakes on a Plane, it was one of the first movies that they did only internet marketing. I believe it was Snakes on a Plane. And the whole marketing slogan is, it's the worst movie you'll ever see.
All right.
Snakes on a Plane. And that was so funny. Sam Jackson will live rent-free in people's heads because of that movie.
It's ridiculous. It's still just awesome. Mary Lou was saying that her friend had a background role on Howard the Duck. All right. Well, you're gonna have to send that information along. Have you seen it, Mary Lou? It's wild. It's a wild movie. And Rich is saying we should do Idiocracy, which that one might honestly hit
that's depressing at this point.
That one is a little bit that I'm like scared to watch.
Like because we're there.
Yeah, I'm a little scared to watch that one.
I remember watching it. I remember when it came out, and I remember thinking, it's pretty bad, but also I'm more upset that it's probably gonna happen, and now I'm like, it's happened fast tense.
Yeah, you're like, remember when that happened? Yeah. Well,
all right. Well,
thank you to everyone for hanging out with us on a Wednesday. This was really fun. We will try to keep to our regular scheduled Thursday evenings, but tonight was a Wednesday, so thank you for hanging out with us. We'll be back again, not tomorrow, but the following Thursday. We're going to be talking all about Howard the Duck, and then you know what? Our movie list is back to being wide open. So swing over to movielist.vhsclubpod.com and you can take a look at all of the movies we've reviewed. Nat added just like, I think it was 100 more movies to the list. So thank you to everyone for sending
200.
Yeah, it was a lot. So there's even more movies on the list.
A lot of my friends contributed. People are just like, oh, you do that podcast still? Have you done this movie? I'm like, let me write this down. It's like everywhere I go, I'm like, okay, I have a list.
Yep. So keep
those. Yes, thank you for everybody just
coming.
giving me. Yep.
I love it. Snakes on the Plane. Kathy, have you not seen Snakes on the Plane? That one is incredibly funny. It's
meant to be bad.
Meant to be bad.
Like they pause for dramatic effect.
Yeah.
Like on purpose to make sure you know how bad it is.
Comedy role.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
It's so good.
Yeah. I think that one's too new.
It's honestly one of the dumbest movies, but I laugh so hard.
You are welcome. Thank you all for a fun Wednesday night. And we will see you in a week and a day. And in the meantime, definitely keep those movie recommendations coming. Let us know what you're watching this summer and what has been on your list, because we'd love to cover some of your movies as well, bad or otherwise. We can move back into good movies here soon on the other side of this. But it's been a fun duck out for some different options. Well, Thanks for joining us, and we will see you all
Have
in
a
about a
good one.
week. Bye, everyone.
Kidnapped